Can you still play Splitgate in 2023? That is today's question. As you can see, today we are playing Splitgate, formerly known as Splitgate Arena Warfare. As of me recording this video right now, there is 502 people online playing Splitgate on Steam. Not sure how many are playing on consoles, but let's just assume it's around a similar number. There might be 1,000 people playing Splitgate right now in total, between 1 and 2,000 maybe, let's say. Which for a game that isn't receiving any updates and development has been essentially cancelled, is not bad. Now, I've played a couple of games and there's quite a few bots. I think even in one of my games it was just all bots, or maybe only one real player. And this is an issue that plagued Splitgate, you know, when it was alive and well, is for some reason, even though there were lots of people playing the game, you'd still get a couple bots in your matches when, you know, an extra 60 seconds to 100 seconds of waiting could have possibly found you real players. Obviously, you expect there to be bots now because the game is slightly less popular. However, getting full matches of Halo Infinite can take 60 seconds, 2 minutes. Splitgate has a third of the player base, maybe, or a fourth of the player base. I would take finding a game in 5 or 6 minutes with full real players over finding a game in 60 seconds that is 50% bots. But they're not going to tweak any of that because they're not working on the game anymore. Ultimately, the question of is Splitgate still playable in 2023? Yes, it is. I played in total for 25-30 minutes. It was quite enjoyable, but then my hands started to hurt because this game requires a lot of you know, portal trickery and things, and just my hands start to hurt after playing Splitgate for like 30 minutes to an hour. I don't know how when it came out I was playing for like 5 hours a day. I must have massive carpal tunnel potential in my hands. So yeah, it's still playable. The store still updates. The featured playlist still updates every week, rotates. They do drop free stuff in their Discord and on their social media sometimes, which is cool. And they also still do events sometimes with like partnered streamers or like people who used to be pro players. They'll do little tournaments and things, which is cool to still support the game in a way while they obviously work on their new game. However, because of the bot situation and things, it just feels a bit lifeless. I think this might also be why it kind of died off as well, is because somewhere along the way with Splitgate, settings with matchmaking were tweaked, and it seems like it was for the worse. I played Splitgate very early on, during a time where I played since the alpha of the game. I played since 2018. But when the game released and there was only 300 to 400 players online daily, which is very similar to the numbers we're getting now, I used to play every single day for 3 to 6 hours, constantly see real people. I'd be in group chats, I'd watch streams, and it would be a very small but very active community. And that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It just feels like a wasteland when I play. I play matches and I might see one person with a mic plugged in. I might see 1 or 2 people who are obviously real players because they're using emotes and things, or they just have obvious, you know, banners and profile pictures and levels and things that stand out from a bot. Especially the way that people move in game, the bots are very obvious. But when you do see a team which is a very obvious group of bots because they're all huddled together, and how bots work is they will be assigned an objective and they will focus on that until they are distracted by something else, such as a player walking in their path and interrupting, and then they will kill the player. The bots, especially in objective modes, seem to group together and do the same thing. So what you'll end up with is, you'll end up with a line of 3 bots all running together towards a hill zone, for example, and they just kind of do the same thing, and then when they get inside the hill, they just patrol around. And when you see that, it's like, ugh, I'm just playing against bots. And it kind of becomes a bit meaningless. Because for a lot of people, the whole point of online shooter like gaming and matchmaking and things is to beat real people and prove that you are the best, and to win, and you know, to gloat and broat about the fact that you won. And yeah, against bots it doesn't hit the same. So ultimately the answer to the question of today is yes, you can still play Splitgate in 2023, and for a small amount of time if you hop on during the peak hours and you do get, you know, 50% plus real people in your matches, it can be fun for a short period. However, it's not the game it used to be, and long periods of playtime tend to be a little bit, you know, dry. Here's to hoping that 1047 Games can bring some new life into the Splitgate universe with their new video game, which I'm assuming releases next year or 2025. And I'm hoping to see a trailer for that, you know, in the next, like, hopefully, I don't know, maybe 6 months or something would be cool to see the first ever look at it. Even if it is just like a cinematic trailer or something to announce the name and, I don't know, potential release year, that would be cool. But yeah, it's nice to hop back on and, you know, relive a couple of like memories and things from, you know, a year ago or two, and kind of get that feel again, keep up to date with the portal mechanics and things. It's a very weird situation. Splitgate holds a place in my heart, and I will always like that game. I preferred it over Halo for a very long time, and I do think that if Splitgate still had tens of thousands of players today, I would be playing it more than I play Halo. I think Splitgate has more potential because the developers behind the game seem more competent. So I think just done correctly and marketed correctly, the future of the Splitgate universe could be much bigger than Halo. Very, very possible. It was happening for a short period of time, and I definitely think that it could be a game that's here to stay. They just need to get it right next time. Not to say that it was wrong in any way, just it wasn't right enough to stick. So as long as the next game sticks, then, you know, we're in for some success with the Splitgate universe. Let me know in the comments if you still play Splitgate, and if you don't, why you stopped, what you play today instead, and if you're one of the original subscribers who used to watch the Splitgate content, just say hi. And yeah. I'll probably do another video on Splitgate at some point. You know, I've always wanted to join the community game nights that happen. I used to play in those, and I don't think I've done a single one this year. So maybe there'll be some future like custom game content or something in the upcoming months, just to hop back on the game every now and again. It's nice to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. Hi again, it's me. Just before you go, consider wishlisting Cross Planet on Steam, which is my third-person shooter game we're working on. We are on the road to 2,200 wishlists, not far off, maybe a few days away, so any extra wishlists would help push us there. Thank you very much.